one of my most favorite sneakers in our entire range. And I warned you all earlier that I was probably going to nerd out a little bit on these ones. But what we have here is the Vionic mesh sneakers with the bungee closure, Berlin A393521. This is available in medium and wide widths and whole and half sizes on this one. Made on the drift construction, which is probably our more advanced construction. I will take you through the colors and then we can sort of move on there. So we'll start with the beautiful white and lilac. And actually, we might be better seeing these on QVC.com because I don't think we're going to do the colors justice showing it here. So that is the beautiful white and lilac there. Really soft pink overlay, open weave mesh. Only 500 of those left to go around. Next, we can see the navy. Really like that with that nice little purple or sort of almost a violet kind of indigo color there on the lacing. Then we go into the grey seafoam with the nice coral detail there on the bungee lace. And then finally into the black there with the little kisses of purple. And there's only about 350 to go on the black. There we see that nice open weave mesh. So that's going to be extremely breathable. What I do love about this construction, though, is the fact that it is actually wider in the forefoot than our Walker. So Walker has been one of the more popular styles that we've had in sneakers of Vionic here at QVC. This, and because it is so nice and wide and stable, this is actually as wide in the forefoot. I love about this. Second thing is the fact that we have that bungee lace and it's got a little hook over the bottom. So if you lace it up, if you want to really tighten that up, then instead of that lace just sort of flicking around there, you can actually hook it. We've got a little, what they call a keeper, and that hooks to a little loop on the bottom there. So it's not going to be flopping around. Again, another really nice design feature to this particular style. It is easily probably the most supportive style sneaker out of the range. And the reason being is because the orthotic insert in here actually has this reinforced casing, this TPU plastic casing underneath. This is the equivalent of our active full-length orthotic. So it's going to feel a little bit firmer underneath the foot. So that's the third thing I love about this style. And the fourth is our first ray functionality. So what we have here, if I just sort of turn that over, you see this area around here, around where the big toe will sit? That's what we call the first ray. It's really just the big toe joint. And this first ray technology actually allows that first ray to drop down, that big toe joint to drop down when you go through the working motion. So when you've got that, when you have that first ray technology or that technology, that's going to make the world of difference when you're going through the walking motion. And I've got a great way, actually, I can actually show you and explain to you a lot better what this first ray technology will actually do. But first of all, we can actually go to a demo. So what we can see here is Stacey Ann on just a regular sneaker, which I cut in half. But what you can see here is on the sneaker, there's no support, nil support underneath the foot. And in fact, on the midsole there, you can see it's got a good midsole technology. But where all the action happens, it's just letting Stacey Ann down there, just completely flat. Now, by contrast, let me take you away from that, Stacey Ann, and let me just take the orthotic out of the Berlin and pop you in there, Stacey Ann. And there you can see the difference. Now you can see how that orthotic technology is coming up underneath your foot, and it's really just helping support the arch. And now you can see how that arch is so beautifully lifted. No longer is that foot rolling over to try and meet the ground, rather the ground's coming up to meet the foot. So that's what's going to make all the difference when she's taking all of those steps in the beautiful, cool looking Berlin sneaker. So you've got that great bungee lacing there. You can fully customize the fit of the upper. It's got a really nice open weave mesh allowing it to breathe. And it also has that first ray technology, which is hugely important. And the tongue on that is actually also gored. So it's going to actually hold the foot on really, really nicely. 4 great colors to choose from. We can see there we have the navy. We have that beautiful, that's the white and lilac. And then we can go to seafoam, or navy, first of all, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Then the grey seafoam, and finally the black with that beautiful little kiss of purple. And just a reminder on the Letitia, the host promo, a